I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Jet territory now. 32-yard line. To throw, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down now, it's Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. Fourth down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And on the return, the Jets take over first at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Jets. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 41. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now a handoff looking right. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Cousins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
The score.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10, Jets nothing.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And did he get in? No. Down at at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards on the ground.
That's the reason we going for them. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Check four.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
Stopped short of
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
the kicker.
It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Number 12.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
Junior.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
Now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case,
and only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Jets 10. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
The 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
45-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 4-yard line.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jets.
2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
The kicker on for
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end. Decision loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
touchdown.
Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Carried by number 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
10 at the 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
The score, Vikings 31, Jets 17.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Cook. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
2nd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw, Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Dan Bailey.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
The kick is
Door
good.
closed, locked, reinforced.
38.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
55. Check. 55. Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him, trying to keep him from locking down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Robinson with a big catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 42-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll air this one. Picked off at the 11.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Vikings 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 9.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it.
Dalvin Cook.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Minnesota.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down.
Don't get nervous. Mike 17, Mike 17. Watch the eye.
Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 21 yards there, a big play on fourth down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
48 for Mike.
On the give, this is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
A 32-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24.
41.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.